Well, Leafs Nation's been quite a Canada Day today with all the festivities and the fireworks around Toronto and all over Canada. The Toronto Maple Leafs have made quite a big splash in the free agent market today by signing Colton Orr to a 4-year, $4 million deal. They also traded Pavel Kabina and Tim Stapleton to the Atlanta Thrashers for defenseman Garnet Exelby and forward Colin Stewart. And the best signing of the Toronto Maple Leafs so far today, Mike Komisarek of the Montreal Canadiens. He signed for a 5-year contract for $22.2 million. Now, Colton Orr deal, I think the Leafs got a steal on that because they'd be paying him $1 million over the 4 years of his contract, and that's quite a good thing considering how good it's going to look on the cap space. And that plus Colton Orr is considered to be one of the best heavyweight guys in the NHL, and Brian Burke is looking for that kind of person right now. And as for defenseman Garnet Exelby, he's a tough defenseman who can get into fights and win. I've seen some videos of him fighting last year, and he's won all those fights, so I think that was a pretty good pickup for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Forward Colin Stewart, I don't know much about him, but I'll have to get back to you on that. But I think the Leafs got the better end of that trade because they got a tough defenseman in Garnet Exelby, and they dumped some calorie space that they were giving to Pavel Kabina. So now they have a bit more space to go and sign free agents, which could also help in getting Jonas Gustafsson, the monster. Now, for Mike Komisarek, before you guys accuse him of overpaying Mike Komisarek because he got 11 points last year, I thought I'd point out that last year, Mike Komisarek has 191 hits and blocked 207 shots, and not only is he 27 years old, but the fact that the Leafs signed Mike Komisarek pretty much beefed up the rivalry between the Leafs and the Habs, just like they beefed up the rivalry between the Leafs and Sens by drafting Nazem Kadri. So I think the Leafs are pretty much one of the big winners in today's free agent signings, along with the Calgary Flames. The losers, I would pretty much have to say the Ottawa Senators and the Montreal Canadiens. Yes, the Montreal Canadiens did get Mike Camilleri, but they also signed Yaroslav Spacek to take Mike Komisarek's place, and I pretty much don't think that's a great signing because he's just an average defenseman, plus he's getting up there in age. It's like signing an aging veteran to take the place of a much better defenseman. They also signed Hal Gill for $2 million, and he is pretty much slow, and I don't think he's going to be a good fit for Montreal. And Ottawa, they didn't do anything except re-sign Chris Neil, and they were too busy focused on the whole Danny Heatley thing. The way I see it, you guys should have taken at least some time to sign some new players to help the team, but pretty much you can expect the same Ottawa Senators team that they had last year when you faced them this year. Anyways, this is the end of day one, and we got a whole summer to sign free agent players. The Leafs, with the departure of Tim Stapleton, actually, I should say the Leafs traded the rights to Tim Stapleton, not Tim Stapleton. I think the Leafs need to sign centermen, and the player I would recommend for that is Chad LaRose. I think he's a great centerman, and I think he's one of the best centermen who's still out there on the free agency market, so I think Burke can't go wrong with him. In any case, like I said, it's the end of day one. We got a whole summer to sign free agents, so go Leafs, go! I also wanted to say Burke has done a great job so far, and he has delivered on his promise, so you can expect some better signings and a lot better players to come between now and when the NHL season starts in October. So go Leafs, go!